Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Hi, hello, my name is Luna and it has been a while. Long story short, a lot of personal things have happened over the course of a couple of years, and I have not given this channel an ounce of thought other than returning semi-annually to post the random short. It is the same on my Instagram as well. So yeah, there's a lot to update you guys on since I last talked to you. So today, the premise of today's video is giving you guys an update kind of where I am in my K-pop and collecting journey, because a lot has changed in the couple of years that I have been gone. So yeah, let's get to talking about what my updates are with K-pop, and let's talk about some of the goals that I want to achieve this year in 2026 with my collections. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the updates that have happened with my collection. So if you look at my previous videos, you will see that I did a lot of collecting in several different groups at the time, and several unboxings of different groups. So yeah, that is no longer happening. I have narrowed down my collections to the ones that I really love, and I'm not just buying to get content out of, because that was kind of what I was doing before. I thought, if I collect this group, I can make a video out of it and post it. So that is no longer happening. So the groups that I'm collecting right now are Stray Kids, LE SSERAFIM, and X-Love. So my main collections are Hyunjin and Felix from Stray Kids. I do have a couple of odd pops for Ian and Bangchan, but the ones that I'm mainly focused on doing is Hyunjin and Felix, because those are my alt biases from my alt group. Second group that I collect is LE SSERAFIM, and I was collecting OT5. That is no longer happening either. I have really downsized my groups, so I went from collecting OT5 to collecting OT5 album cards and Yunjin and Unchained Pods. Now we are just down to Yunjin. My thought process is with LE SSERAFIM was I kind of was wanting to do like what I did with Stray Kids and have 2 members on a page in like an A5 binder, like the 4 pockets. I wanted to have 2 members on each page because I thought it looked nice. However, I realized that was not feasible monetarily given how large my Hyunlix collection is. So I decided to downsize. I also did not have any more room. My K-pop binder shelf is back here and it is already very full, so I'm going to figure something out to do about that this year, but that's another story for another time. So yeah, just Yunjin for LE SSERAFIM now. And this third group that I've collected is new. They have only been around for about a year. In fact, they just had their 1-year anniversary, so I have really gotten into X-Love. I currently collect Umuti. I do not do like a full-scale collection with him. He's kind of a casual collection, so I have his album cards and a few pops that I enjoy. So yeah, collecting journey has gotten a lot smaller in terms of groups, but it has also gotten very large in the fact that I have a very large amount of items. I have dropped several different collections over the past couple of years throughout my collecting journey. I was collecting Soyeon from Idol. I decided to drop her. I might keep a couple of cards of hers. I'm still in the process of dropping, but yeah, I've dropped her. I ended up dropping Kiss of Life. I was collecting Julie out of that group pretty heavily, and then they had to go and act a fool during that birthday live. So yeah, she's gotta go. I dropped Unchained, so I have a whole bunch of Unchained cards that I'm going through right now trying to get rid of. I've dropped OT5 album cards for LE SSERAFIM, got a bunch of those I gotta go through, dropped a whole bunch of my Ian collection, dropped a whole bunch of my Chan collection. I think at one point I was collecting New Jeans. That stopped a while ago. Those have been gone out of my house for a long time. Yeah, that's kind of where we are right now with all of my collection. I have a bunch of merch items, as you can see in the background. I've got a bunch of Skazoos back here. I've got some more Skazoos here. I've got Hurry Mong back there for Yunjin. I've got a bunch of merch as well. So yeah, I have all of my albums complete at this point. I have all of the Stray Kids albums. I've got all of the Seraphim albums. So far I have all of X-Love's albums. That's where we are at this moment. Now that I've updated you on where we are with my journey, I kind of want to talk about some of the goals that I would like to achieve during this new year. I know that it's February. I know. However, I think it's still early enough in the year where I've had enough time to kind of think about what I want to do this year. I'm never one to make resolutions or goals for the next year because I just kind of, you know, whatever happens, happens. However, this year I have thought about what I want to achieve, where I should be putting my efforts in, that kind of thing. So the first thing that I would really love to finish doing this year is I would love to finish my Hyunjin and Felix Pobs from In Life and Newer. So I have most of these done. There's like a couple of Felix Pobs from No Easy that I need, which they're a little bit harder to get. It's Inner Park and Hot Tracks. They're some like bookmark type things. And yeah, I think that's all through No Easy, and then I literally just have a handful of Pobs from In Life that I need. Now I need from like In Life older, but considering that these are older eras, people don't collect some of the bigger items. They're rare. They aren't in as much circulation. So I just want to focus on finishing In Life first before I decide I want to tackle Go Live and Levanter and yeah, all of those older eras because these are going to be very expensive. I already know that from looking at market prices from them. So yeah, I think In Life, finishing up to In Life is a pretty good goal, and I think it's hopefully achievable this year. The next goal that I want to focus on is keeping my cards put away. So while this is not like related to getting cards, I have developed a really large issue where I am procrastinating putting my cards away as I get them. So let me just kind of show you what's going on right now and why I need to get a handle on it. Okay, first I got this box. It is full of Felix and Hyunjin. So we've got some album cards here, including some Japan cards. And over here we have everything that's not album related. So there's like Superstars in here. I think there's a couple Seasons Greetings Polaroid. There's some older era fan club photo cards. So yeah, this is example A. Here's a random Seasons Greetings thing that I need to put away. This box I've been doing pretty good about keeping down and organized because it's not as much, but in here we've got Le Seraphim on this side, and over here we have X-Love, and there's a couple of my Soyeon PCs in here that I just haven't quite decided what to do yet with, but yeah, we got box 2. Here I have a large poster that I need to put away. And then here is my pile of larger inclusions / larger items that need to be put away as well, because I have not put them away. And it continues to grow. I keep thinking, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it XYZ day. And then it just never happens. So it keeps accumulating. So I used to be the person that kept all of this organized and put away and looking nice. And I never had anything out of the ordinary. However, the collecting journey has gone to the point where it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. So this year I'm going to work on trying to keep my space tidy and keep all of these cards where they belong so they don't end up damaged, so they don't end up lost, so I don't end up buying duplicates. Which comes to another goal is I really want to stop buying duplicates this year, and I don't even know how it happens. I have not a clue because I have templates that I keep fairly up to date in Canva, but apparently somehow they just slip through the cracks. And so then when I am putting my cards away, I actively have my templates open so I know where to put them. And then as I'm putting them away, I have like 2 duplicates of something. It's wild, it's insane. So those two kind of go hand in hand. Keeping my stuff put away is stop buying duplicates. Another goal I want to do is to downsize a lot of my larger items that I have. Nothing wrong with them, they just take up a lot of space, and I would rather have that space for like albums and stuff. So I have several photo books from Stray Kids. I have their large Seasons Greetings. I have some Seasons Greetings from Le Seraphim. I have a lot of large items. I have some Daikon boxes that I need to get rid of. These are large items, and so I'm less likely to open them up because they're a little bit more difficult to get out because they've got all of these layers to it. I don't really enjoy collecting larger items. So as I have been reorganizing my shelves, trying to make room for new albums and stuff, I have been taking these large items out of my desk, out of my bookshelves, and then they're just kind of sitting, doing nothing. So this year I really need to downsize them and sell them. Next, I want to make sure that I am collecting who and what I love. I don't want to feel like I need to get something just out of obligation or need to get something just out of convenience. So what has happened is I have developed these smaller collections of items. I am now a group order manager. I mainly host for Le Sserafim. So what has happened as time has went on me doing this, I have accumulated some cards that maybe didn't get claimed in a go. And I decide, this is pretty, I'll keep this. And so I have a binder of just random cards that I don't particularly love. I don't particularly want or have the space for them. And they just kind of sit there. So this year I really want to focus on being more intentional about what I'm collecting and what I love, and not feel like that I just have to keep something, you know? Next, some goals that are maybe not so much collecting related, but I would love to catch up on some variety content. It has been ages since I've watched any YouTube videos from Stray Kids or Le Sserafim or X Love, and I am so behind on much of their content. Like I'm probably a year or so behind on stuff, and while realistically I don't think I can watch that many videos in a year, I would like to get back into watching because I do love them. I love watching them play with each other. I love seeing the behind the scenes stuff with their tours and their performances and comeback related stuff. I've loved watching it, but I just haven't sat down to watch it. So yeah, this year I want to catch up on some variety content. I also would really love to build another bookshelf. So you can kind of see over here, I have a shelf that is my makeup stand, and it has some albums on a shelf there, but it's not organized. Like I said, it's mainly for makeup. So I bought a shelf last year in March. Keep in mind, it is now February. It has been in a box in my living room, unpacked, untouched, in the same exact spot I put it in when it came in. And it has just sat there. And it is not doing me any good. So this year, I would love to get my shelf built and to move my makeup stand somewhere else, so I can have more room to expand my collection, because I was really struggling trying to put some Le Sserafim albums away, particularly the spaghetti albums. So this year we're gonna get that shelf built. And I think the last goal that I have is I want to keep my accounts active. I love filming. I have loved filming for so long. I started in cosplay. Well, no, I started as a lifestyle blogger, and then it kind of moved into makeup, and then I was a cosplayer, and now here I am doing K-pop, and I have loved filming even before the 2020 boom of creators. Like, I think I started in like 2018, maybe 2019, maybe 2017. I don't know. I just know that it's been a long time. And I keep making excuses on why I can't film something. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, this is going on. Oh, no one's gonna like this. Blah, 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 blah. This year, no excuses. I want to keep my accounts active. I want to keep my YouTube active. I want to make longer videos like this for you guys. I want to get back on Instagram and start posting silly, funny, haha reels where we just goof around and have a good time. I love it so much. I love interacting with the community. I love seeing what everyone else is doing, what their collections look like, what they're enjoying, what groups they're enjoying, that kind of thing. And I want to be a part of that conversation. And yeah, I think this is the year where I buckle down and we start keeping the accounts active and going. Okay, so I think that is about it for this video. It is snowing outside, and I thought what better time than to talk with everyone than to do it while it's snowing and kind of cold. So I thought this would be a little cozy hangout session together where we could talk about what I'm collecting, what my goals are, and I would love to know what some of your goals are for this year, whether it's K-pop related, collection related, life related. I don't know. I just want to hear what some of your goals are. So let me know down in the comments what everyone is planning to get done this year. And yeah, hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to watch some more from me, because I will be active this year. And yeah, that's about it. So I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye guys.